समझ नहीं आ रहा अपने सैलरी इंक्रीमेंट का क्या करूं।
बेटा इतना क्या सोच रहा है? अपने म्यूचुअल फंड्स के एसआईपी का टॉप अप करा ले। दिस इज द राइट टाइम।
क्या? समझ में नहीं आया।
बेटा इतना क्या सोच रहा है? अपने म्यूचुअल फंड्स का एसआईपी टॉपअप करा ले। दिस इज द राइट टाइम।
अब समझा।
Mutual fund investments are subject to market risks. Read all scheme related documents carefully.
During an interaction with media persons last December, a powerful election commission functionary snapped at a reporter from a prominent English newspaper. "Tu kya likhti rehti hai? What the heck do you keep writing?" He was upset with the reporter for quoting a former chief election commissioner who was not very charitable about the functioning of the poll watchdog. Other reporters intervened to mollify him. Election Commission beat reporters were not surprised though. They had seen it coming way back in February last year, days before then CEC Rajiv Kumar retired. While talking to reporters in the presence of the EC functionary, Kumar showed his appreciation for them, saying if the media wrote 10 reports about the Election Commission, 6 were positive. The functionary interjected. "I would want all 10 reports to be positive," he said. I would not name that EC functionary because these exchanges happened during informal interactions. I was reminded of these exchanges involving that unnamed EC functionary when I heard about the altercation between CEC Ganesh Kumar and Kuch Bihar South Observer Anurag Yadav, a UP Kada IAS officer, last week. Yadav did not remember the exact number of polling booths in the jurisdiction, triggering Kumar's wrath. Yadav told him that he too had given 25 years of his life in public service and the CEC could not treat a senior officer like that. The Kuch Bihar South Observer got marching orders within hours. Anurag Yadav should not mind it. He is not the only one. CEC Ganesh Kumar knows his powers and the lifelong immunity or protection from any legal proceedings over any action he undertakes as part of his duty under a 2023 law. He is exercising those powers at will. He has transferred scores of IAS and IPS officers, including DGPs and chief secretaries in poll-bound states, virtually putting a question mark on their professional integrity and neutrality. The CEC would not tell us how he concluded that a certain IAS or IPS officer would come in the way of free and fair elections, and how he chose their replacements. Remember how the bench of Chief Justice of India, Suryakant, pulled up the West Bengal CS, Chief Secretary, DGP, and Malda DM and SP for the gherao of judicial officers in Sujapur? As it was, all these 4 officers were appointed by the Election Commission. That suggests the level of arbitrariness in the transfers and postings of IAS and IPS officers by the ECI. The biggest lapse on the part of the ECI, however, was the disenfranchisement of 27 lakh voters in West Bengal for the purpose of this assembly election at least. Under the Supreme Court's direction, it was the ECI that had to set up the appellate tribunals. The ECI failed to comply with the court's order as the tribunals could not be put in place until the publication of the final voter list. The fault lay at CEC Ganesh Kumar's door. It was surprising that the CJI-led bench allowed the denial of voting rights to 27 lakh people in the special intensive revision of electoral rolls and did not say even a word about the ECI's gross failure. As these 27 lakh people could not appeal to those tribunals, they were deemed to be non-voters for the purpose of this election at least. Guilty until proven innocent, isn't it? There have been celebrations in the BJP camp over the exclusion of 27 lakh voters. It's because a high number of deletions were from Muslim-dominated districts like Murshidabad, Malda, and North Dinajpur, among others. BJP leaders believed that the deletions would hurt the Trinamool Congress. They may turn out to be crucial in close contests. In the 2021 assembly election, the victory margin was less than 8,000 votes in 57 constituencies in West Bengal. The TMC won 29 of them and the BJP 28. Such large-scale deletions can be disruptive depending on which party lost more of its loyal voters. For instance, 4.55 lakh deletions in Murshidabad translate to an average of 20,668 voters per constituency across its 22 assembly seats. That's a potential game changer in closely contested polls. It has given enough ammunition to the opposition to attack CEC Ganesh Kumar and question his neutrality and integrity. Kumar's conduct has only lent credence to their suspicion. Remember how he treated TMC MPs last week? When these MPs alleged that the CEC had asked them to get out, the EC virtually trolled them from its official X handle, posting, and I quote, "Election Commission's ultimatum to Trinamool Congress. Elections in West Bengal this time, fear-free, violence-free, intimidation-free, etc., etc." And it was not the first time the ECI had sought to put opposition leaders in their place. That said, let's separate the individual from the institution. The institution represents the collective of thousands and lakhs of people involved in the election process who ensure that India remains a vibrant democracy envied by the world. An individual's action, real, perceived, or imagined, cannot be the yardstick to judge them all. Our democracy is too large and too robust for any one person to undermine. Even Indira Gandhi tried and failed. As for Ganesh Kumar, I may have serious issues with his conduct, especially vis-a-vis opposition parties, but I still refuse to attribute any sinister political motive. Let me play devil's advocate and instead blame the 27 lakh deletions on the sheer incompetence of ECI decision makers. Unless someone has detailed data on each of these 27 lakh deletions, including religion and political affiliation, any claim about which party stands to gain or lose from the SIR exercise rests on presumptions and suppositions. I'm not suggesting that such data cannot be accessed or analyzed by those with the resources. All I'm driving at is this: we must keep our confirmation bias in check until we have more concrete evidence. That said, these 27 lakh deletions don't necessarily pave the way for the installation of a quote-unquote non-vegetarian chief minister from the BJP. It's premature to count the chickens. There are at least 4 factors that can tip the scales, and they are based on the inputs from the Sangh Parivar and other political sources. To start with, while Muslim-dominated districts have witnessed maximum deletions, numbers are also high in Matua-dominated districts like Nadia and North 24 Parganas. It was the support of Matuas that propelled the BJP into the principal opposition space in West Bengal. Their support is vital for the party in this election. While the CAA has failed to enthuse the community, significant deletions from the voter list could potentially alienate a section of them. For the TMC, one Muslim voter disenfranchised in this election would be a loss of 1 vote, because his or her family was going to vote for the TMC anyway. But disenfranchisement of one Matua voter may mean the loss of at least 2 to 3 votes for the BJP. I mean, parents, spouses, and adult children, if any. Second, massive deletions have shifted the electoral discourse from what the Mamata Banerjee government did or did not do over the past 15 years to what the SIR has done to 27 lakh Bengalis by depriving them of their voting rights and identity. As with any government after 3 consecutive terms, reports from the ground suggest strong anti-incumbency, with questions being raised about jobs, industry, and women's safety, etc., etc. The deletions of 27 lakh names are now resonating strongly on the ground. Third, it can potentially consolidate 27% Muslim population in favor of the Trinamool Congress. Fourth, many Sangh Parivar members are apprehensive about a possible backlash from common people, given the sheer scale of deletions. Also, many left and Congress cadres who used to vote for the BJP to defeat Mamata Banerjee may see a bigger challenge in SIR now and decide to go with their respective parties. In a nutshell, while CEC Ganesh Kumar is under attack from the opposition for SII in West Bengal, it's not hunky dory for the BJP either. That's all from me in this episode of Politically Correct. Thanks for watching.